Hi ladies, this is Mr. O'Sullivan. Today we're going to look at lesson 5-6b where we actually apply the triangle sum theorem to find a missing angle measure or just to find x. So today's learning target is I can set the triangle sum theorem by constructing an equation and solving that equation. I forgot to put that in there, my apologies. So the triangle sum theorem we went over yesterday at puzzle. It says the sum of the measures of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So all you're doing is you're just taking your three angles that are on the interior of your triangle, so like angle A, angle B, and angle C, adding them up and setting them equal to 180 degrees. That's the magic number. Every triangle, 180 degrees. Every triangle, 180 degrees. Say it for me. Every triangle, 180 degrees. So the directions state determine the value of x in each of the following images. So I have 6 examples where we're going to find the value of x. And if you notice, these examples are from yesterday's handout where we already did the setup and we just want to find the value of x. So if I look at my first triangle, I have 3 interior angles. I have a 4x plus 9, a 7x minus 13, and a 2x plus 2. What I'm going to do is add those 3 angles up and set them equal to 180. So I have 4x plus 9 plus 7x minus 13 plus 2x plus 2 equals 180. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually circle, or in blue I'm going to put my like term. So 4x is a like term with my 7x, which is also a like term with my 2x. 4x plus 7x is 11x, plus 2x is 13x. So I have 13x. Now I'm going to do my plus 9. Ooh, let's change the color to purple. Plus 9 minus 13 plus 2. Well, 9 plus 2 is 11. Take away 13, that's negative 2. So I have 13x minus 2 equals 180. Now it's a two-step equation. Get rid of my 2 by adding 2 to both sides of my equation. So I get 13x equals 182. Now I got to divide both sides by 13, and I get x is equal to 14. And that's your final answer. Because the questions are just asking you to solve for x. Now let's go on to our next example. If you look at number 2, I still just want to find x. All these examples I just want to find x. So I take all 3 angles, add them up, and set them equal to 180. So I'm going to do 4x minus 22 plus x plus 11 plus 10x minus 4 equals 180. I'm going to combine my like terms. I combine a 4x with an x and a 10x. 4x plus 1x is 5x. 5x plus 10x is 15x. Now, minus 22 plus 11 minus 4. Well, negative 22 and a positive 11 give me a negative 11, but take away a 4 is going to give me a minus 15, and that's equal to 180 degrees. Became a two-step equation now. Add 15 to both sides of my equation to cancel it out. I get 15x equals 195. And now I divide both sides by 15. So 195 divided by 15 is 13. So I get x equals 13 as my final answer. Didn't I just get a 13? Oh, I got 14. That's not that far off. And that's it for number 2. Let's go on to number 3. If you look at number 3, this is actually a little simpler. I've got 3 angles, a 103, a 43, and an x. Add them up, set equal to 180. So I have x plus 43 plus 103 equals 180. Now, one thing I want you to do is make sure you combine your like terms first. So 43 and 103 will give me a 146. So I have x plus 146 equals 180. Now to solve for x, I take away 146 from both sides of my equation. So I get x equals 34, and that's your final answer. Let's go on to the next example. If you look I have 3 interior angles. I have my 63, my x, and then I have my right angle right here. Remember, this is a right angle. So I'm going to do 63 plus 90 plus x equals 180. So the first thing I'm going to do is combine those like terms, 63 and 90. Well, 63 plus 90 is 153. So I subtract 153 from both sides of my equation. And I get x is equal to 180 minus 150 is 30, so 27. Let's make it a little bigger in case you can't see it. Good. Let's go on to our next two. In our next two examples, again, I've got the sum of triangles, so I'm going to use my triangle sum. So I add those angles up and set them equal to 180. So I got an x plus 18, a 112, and a 4x. So x plus 18 plus 112 plus 4x equals 180. Combine those like terms. I can combine with my x a 4x. X plus 4x is 5x. Now I'm going to combine my 18 and my 112, which will give me 130, and that's equal to 180. I got to subtract 130 from both sides of my equation. So I get 5x is equal to 50, and then divide both sides by 5. And I get x is equal to 10. And that's your final answer. Let's go on to our next and final example. I got 3 angles. I got a 98, a 4x plus 9, and a 33 right here, right here, right here. Add them up, set them equal to 180. So I've got 98 plus 33 plus 4x plus 9 equals 180. Combine those like terms. I got a 98 and a 33 and a 9. I got so much. So 98 plus 33 plus 9 is 140. So I got 4x plus 140 equals 180. Got to get 4x by itself, so I'm going to take away 140 from both sides of my equation. So I get 4x is equal to 40, and then divide by a 4, and get x is equal to 10. So again, I get x equals 10. So x equals 10 seems to be a common trend for these two examples. Good. Okay, digging deeper. Who is correct? The question was for Jael and Lysandra was to determine the value of 8x plus 2. So Jael and Lysandra are working on their delta math assignment and were asked to find the value of 8x plus 2. Jael said the value of 8x plus 2 is 6 because when she solved her equation, she got x equals 6. Lysandra said the value of 8x plus 2 is not 6 because it should be 50. Who is correct? Explain why. Well, if you look, Jael did use the triangle sum theorem. She solved her equation correctly. She got 8x plus 132 equals 180. Take away 132 from both sides, then divide 8 and get x equals 6. But here's the issue. She got x to be equal to 6. She wants to find 8x plus 2. So if we look, 8x plus 2 would be 8 times 6 plus 2. 8 times 6 is 48. 48 plus 2 is 50. So Lysandra is correct. Lysandra is correct because you have to substitute 6 in for x. Jael just found x. You want to substitute in. So Lysandra is actually correct. If you have any questions, email myself or Miss Colorundo. Have a great day, ladies.